So this story will take a few minutes, but bear with me, it'll be worth it, I promise. It's a story about a guitar, but it's a lot more than that. So in 1994, my uncle sold his prized possession, his most prized possession. It was a Taylor guitar built by Bob Taylor himself in 1988. He sold it to buy a furnace for his family. He had 3 young kids and a wife, and they were building a house and they needed money to buy a furnace. So he had to sell his guitar that I have personally never owned anything that I've loved as much as he loved that guitar. It was specially made for him. Him and Bob Taylor had probably 20 different conversations about the wood that was going to go into it. Everything about it was tailor-made for my uncle. And he gave that guitar up for his family. And ever since then, we've sort of been looking for it, especially once we all grew up. We were just kids when he sold it, but we've heard the stories of it our whole lives about what a great guitar it was. We always wondered what happened to it, where it ended up, if it was even still around. And basically we thought that we would never find it because it's a one-of-a-kind guitar. We've never seen it for sale. There's just no way to track it down, really. A little while ago, I made a Facebook post about the guitar and collected pictures, got some of the information from his boys and from him and his wife, and we compiled a little post together and shared it and said, hey, if you have any information about this guitar, please get a hold of us, let us know. We really want to find out what happened to this guitar. And the next day, I had a message when I woke up from a guy named Ken Jones who said, that's my guitar. I bought that guitar from your uncle. I've got it here. And it was in Spokane, about 4 hours away from us. So I talked to him a little bit. I asked him if he would be willing to sell it back to us. Told him the story, and he was like, yep, absolutely. So when my wife got home from work, I drove down to Spokane and picked it up. And this is the story of that guitar and us reuniting it with my uncle. And it's a story about a guitar, but really it's about a father's love for his family and us being able to return the love and gratitude so many years later. So enjoy. All right, this is the moment we're opening the guitar case for the first time to take a look at it once we get all the latches undone here.
There we go.
Wow. So I'll send a video to my cousins there.
It is absolutely no different than when I bought it from your uncle.
Wow.
I bet it's only been played 20 times.
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
Here's the just absolutely gorgeous.
It's,
I've heard the story of this guitar my entire life. Heard the story of him selling it.
it plays like, that's the reason I bought it, is because it plays like nothing you have ever heard.
Yeah. Unbelievable. So after 30 years of being missing, we're finally going to reunite Dennis with his old guitar. You ready, buddy?
Yeah.
Okay. Hey Dennis, did I show you my latest pickup?
No, I gotta hate you?
No.
Well, perhaps you didn't. Man, I'm just shaking all over there. How in the world did you do that? Oh my goodness. Hi, buddy. Look what I got in my hands. Holy cow, look at that. Oh, man, it's like an old friend.
It's like a what?
An old friend. Oh. And that's a magic guitar.
What's the noise?
Oh, man. I don't know how you guys pulled it off, but you're killing me. Wow. It's in really nice. It was checking back when I still had it.
Yeah.
It's perfect. Was it the same guy that had it? Do you know?
Same.
Hi, guys. I don't even know what to say to all of you.
Sorry. Okay.
There is. In all of its glory. Best neck, I tell you, you will not believe this neck. It's a Gibson 335 neck on a jumbo. It's a monster. Wow. Well, I'll spend the rest of my life being Santa just to get you guys all covered on this, because I know it had to be a small fortune.
Don't worry about that part.
Well, I'm not worried about it. Man, this is too good to be true. Honestly. I try, it plays great. I try to sing you a song, but I'm so choked up I can't. But it just belongs in my hands. I miss this guitar.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Wow. I know you have, Taylor. I know David jumped on board. I don't know how you guys did it. Was it that same guy that bought it from you when we built the house?
It was same guy.
No way.
Same guy. So after we did the ad, he messaged me. He said, "That's my guitar. I've got it. Your uncle sold it to me, and he lived in Spokane, so I ran down there, got it one night, came back."
You guys, I can't even believe. Oh, he had the bridge doctor put back in too. Taylor, look at that top.
Wow.
It is as flat as a pancake. I had heard that he was going to take the bridge doctor out, but I'm glad he didn't, because on these big guitars, that's a lot of pull, and it's still it's as flat as a tabletop. Wow.
That's awesome.
Well, guys, I don't even know what to say. There are no words.
Well, we
Are you
got
shocked?
we got a note for you there. We sent the word out that we found the guitar, and a whole bunch of family and friends helped to get it for you.
Wow, wow, Melanie, how did he find it? Well, just about the time you think that life hasn't been very good to you, you get a family like this that comes along and hits one out of the park. They keep us up. Okay, you can take the camera off me now.
Oh, they all wanted to be here.
I'm blubbered enough.
They wanted to
Oh,
be
Yeah,
here.
man.
we wanted to do this for a really long time, and then David got really going on it, and
Yeah.
man, he found it.
That's my same
Yeah,
strap
I was gonna ask
with
you,
the
that's
strap button on it.
Is that right?
Absolutely. I mean, this literally is, it's like just walking into a room and seeing an old friend that you haven't seen in 30 years.
Yeah.
What's this hit my hand? My hand just remembered that neck.
We'll have to send. I'll have to send this guy I was talking to a message because I was going through just one of the pre-war guitar company Facebook group, and this guy was selling a like whatever Brazilian rosewood dreadnought, some kind of thing, and I messaged him and I was wondering, you know, hey, would you take some trades or whatever for it? And we were kind of talking about, you know, if he would take a trade or what, but and he sent me a video that he that was on YouTube, basically to show me like, hey, I'm a trustworthy guy. The video was, have you ever heard of Jeremy the Guitar Hunter?
Yes, yeah.
So it's a video with this guy named Mike and Jeremy the Guitar Hunter. So this old guy had sold his D28 because he had to pay for stuff for his grandkids. I think Jeremy the Guitar Hunter bought it from him and then sold it to this Mike guy. Anyway, the Mike guy gave it back to the guy. They did a video of it and was like, here, you put more magic into it. Once you're done playing, bring it back. So anyway, I was talking to him and I was like, my dream would be to give your guitar back. You know, and so we were just talking about that. You know, because I was like, that's awesome that you would do that. Like that would be like our whole family. Our dream is to find this white whale of a guitar that we've all been looking for. Anyway, but that gave me the inspiration to get a hold of you and be like, hey, give me the specs on it. Let's make a good ad.
Well, I remember you asking, so I tried to be as diligent as I could about finding all the photographs but I mean, I don't even know what model it is. Do we know?
It is a 915.
915. I knew it was a 9-something team.
Yeah.
And the 900 packages all of the inlays and stuff, right?
Yes, the 900 package usually there's no pick guard. It's all the fancy inlays.
And the 15 is the jumbo, right?
I believe so. Yeah. Like now, I think it might be. They have different designations for the back and sides now and stuff, but I believe it's a 915.
This really is a one-off. I mean, I wasn't lying to you.
No, I know.
They're not laying around, you know.
But yeah, that was the whole thing. I mean, we've been kind of looking, but like, oh, we should make an ad, and that was the thing that spurred me to be like, okay, let's make a good ad. So if I hadn't run into that one guitar that I thought this guitar is awesome, I'm gonna message this guy.
Yeah.
If he hadn't sent me the video to say,
I told
hey,
you the same story.
like, you know, here's a story that I'm a trustworthy guy. If you send me 2 whatever guitars, I'll really send you this guitar, whatever. You know, if that hadn't happened, then I would have been like, okay, let's make an ad. And then this guy hadn't been scrolling through Facebook.
Yeah,
you know?
too much.
Yes.
Yeah, man, it really is. Well, we probably ought to, you know, spend a couple hours together some afternoon and maybe just, you know, have some of this visit and me playing, because I'd like to post something on Facebook and just say, hey, to all of you who looked, to all of my family who, you know, stepped up and kicked in to make it happen.